Today I'm showing you how to properly install a bulkhead. Hi guys, I'm Randy, and today on BRStv How-To, I'm showing you how we install a bulkhead to get a leak-free seal the first time. Bulkheads can be a great way to attach plumbing to your tank to open the possibility for adding a sump for more water volume and filtration, or to create a closed-loop system for increased flow without adding bulky power heads or cords to your tank. We use two types of bulkheads here at BRS, the more robust Schedule 80 bulkhead, which will have thicker walls for higher pressures, and they come in a gray color that many find aesthetically appealing, or the ABS bulkhead, which is black and has thinner walls, but is very capable of withstanding most water pressures of the average aquarium plumbing. Because of the differences in thicknesses between the Schedule 40 versus the Schedule 80, they do have different hole size requirements, but we include a handy reference chart on all the bulkhead pages to help you figure out which size you need or what size hole to drill for your desired plumbing. After you've drilled your hole or determined the size of an existing one, you'll want to make sure that you install the bulkheads properly in order to save you from any leaks down the road. So let me show you how we install them here at BRS. All you really need for tools in today's install is something to thoroughly clean the surfaces of the glass, bulkhead flange, and bulkhead gasket. Although a paper towel and water will work, I like to use an alcohol pad, which will not only make quick work of any dirt and debris, but can also remove any oils from the surfaces. First, I'll clean the inside and the outside of the glass, and while that dries, I can clean the bulkhead flange and both sides of the rubber gasket. The main focus here is to clean all the surfaces that will be creating a seal inside your tank, and with all of those now cleaned, I can install my bulkhead. To properly create a seal that will remain leak-free, I want to install the bulkhead with the gasket and the flange on the inside or wet side of the tank. Although some reefers have created seals when installed backwards, this does leave a high risk of developing a leak down the road. Now I hand tighten the retaining nut from the dry side and make a small 1/8 to a quarter turn with a pair of pliers. One thing to mention here, usually hand tight is enough to create a seal, and over tightening can crack the glass or the bulkhead itself. What I like to do is tighten the retaining nut until I meet pressure and resistance, then I use the pliers. Also, the threading on the outside of the bulkhead is only there for the retaining nut and will not adapt to standard plumbing with different threads. All that's left to do is fill your tank for a leak test and you're done. If you do find a leaky bulkhead, usually tightening the retaining nut another 1/8 of a turn solves it, but again, you really want to be careful not to over-tighten. For me, I like to partially drain the tank until the water level is below the drilled hole, inspect and clean the surfaces again, and then retighten. Well guys, that wraps up this install. If you have more questions, please don't keep them to yourselves because that's what this team of reefers lives for. Give us a quick call or email, and if you need your answer in the next 60 seconds, hit us up with a chat. See you in the next episode of BRS TV.